Oh, it was
Stream is live. Mics are live.
Morning.
Before you say
yeah.
So
man, you're not gonna believe this illegal drug I just did.
No, one of the guys that one of Mike's friends recognized, or it took him a little while. We were talking for a while, and then all of a sudden Mike said something about the podcast, and he's like, "Oh, that's where I know you from."
Oh, that's funny.
see, hey, Mike's already on.
So you're gonna go out there and go whitewater rafting?
Yeah,
my dad would do it.
That's the plan.
He talked to my dad about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. There's another talk about it in there, wasn't there?
Talk about.
Who's got their sound?
I got it muted, so it's not me.
I've got it muted. Now.
No. I still think we ought to throw that on the screen instead of that, so we can see the chat room on the screen.
Let's see if we can make that
You should be able to. Just drag it up there, right?
Does this show the chat?
Yeah, it's right there on the right-hand side.
We're going to be confused because...
Why would it be confused? Now it's broke. There it is.
No, because we'll be talking and we'll see that...
What?
It's not live.
It's not live.
Normally when we're looking at ourselves, which really...
Look, you're taking a drink of beer.
It'll be...
How are you doing
That really screws us up, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
I know.
Granule. It'd be better that, because half the time we don't even acknowledge the comments in the chat. A minute and a half late's better than never.
Half minute.
Oh, you know what though? We aren't going to know when to start the show.
Well, I can look at
Yeah, bring it over there. There you go. That'll work. Just leave it there. We can see it. Okay, 30 seconds. So it's about a 15-second delay. 10-second delay. I'm looking at both of the screens.
This is too hard.
This is hard. Man, we're getting legit.
You need another screen.
We do need another screen.
Oh, that's a great idea. So we only
I need
have
a third screen on my desk.
we only have 4.
I need another
We need a producer.
video card for
is
that
what we
though.
We need a producer.
Yeah, that
right.
too.
I've got money.
Someone who worked for no money.
5 seconds. 2 seconds.
I've got money to burn.
Ready?
Oh, hold on. I gotta...
Oh, jeez.
There we go.
Now?
Sure.
There's so many inappropriate comments I want to make about that intro music.
I like the dancers we have now in studio for that.
We have dancers?
Yeah, you can't see them on the live stream.
Oh,
but
okay.
they're
It's
back
you.
Yeah.
I love it, man. It's awesome.
Welcome to another episode of Stuck in Beta. Hey,
After a week off?
We were off a week. It was Valentine's Day and other things. So we were gone, right? Yeah.
Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday. This dude's birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 3 holidays in one.
Yeah.
Somewhere I saw 1940 something.
2?
Yeah, 1945. That was the last time they all happened on the same date.
Well, not your birthday, but you weren't alive then.
Yeah. Right.
Well, yeah.
Valentine's Day, Ash Wednesday, and what was the other one?
Your birthday.
Ash Wednesday?
No. Ash
Valentine's
Wednesday,
Day and your
Valentine's
birthday.
Day.
And your birthday.
No, I thought there was one other thing.
Huh.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Only those
President's
two things?
Day?
No, I guess it was only those
cleaning?
2 things. Never mind.
Yeah, because the news was talking about how
February?
the last time that Valentine's and Ash Wednesday were on the same day was
Okay,
45.
1945.
Well, I heard that, you went to church, you normally get a cross on your forehead, and they drew a heart.
No, that's not true. We went. I didn't get any hearts on my head.
I saw some drive-through services for that.
My
Drive-by
secretary
services.
was talking about that.
Yeah.
You could drive through and get a little ash through a drive-through window.
Yeah.
Huh. Like
I don't know
that's
that
interesting.
it would count the same, but
It was like for people in a hurry. So
Yeah.
I don't have time for religion today. Well, okay, I can spare 30 seconds.
They go, are you listening to our podcast in the the church podcast? We got okay. Well, we'll take it. We'll do this part, and you listen to the rest. There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe that'd work. I don't know. Well, hey, we're on episode 79.
79 already.
Wow.
Man.
Can you believe it?
In a row. Well,
Well, no.
Kind of. There's been some breaks.
We've missed,
in
less than 5?
last week.
In a row. This guy, 79 in a row.
One
we just
consecutive.
said we didn't go last week.
Well, it happens. So what'd you guys do on the big week off and all that? Anything special?
Well, Jackson and I went and saw Black Panther Thursday night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I saw it too. I saw it on Sunday.
Did you? Yeah. Movie pass.
Are we gonna?
We can
give a
talk about
review?
that.
Okay, we'll
do
do
that later.
Jump right into movies.
Okay, I don't know. We had the second baby shower,
Ooh.
Jeez.
and this one, they force fed me baby food,
Ugh.
blindfolded, and I had to guess what the flavor was.
Oh my God.
And let me tell you, peas
Yeah.
are disgusting in regular form. They're even worse in baby
Because
food form.
they're not seasoned, right? It's all pretty.
Oh,
bland.
it's disgusting.
I remember trying everything whenever my kids were little, and those vegetables were absolutely horrible. But like the fruits and
Yeah, they're fine.
they're great.
Yeah, like banana and apple and all those.
Strawberry banana.
Fine. The one just beef.
Oh my God! I forgot about
God.
the meats.
No beef.
I know. I said I forgot about the meats.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought you
yeah.
said beets.
That's what I thought too.
Is there beets?
I don't know.
probably.
Oh man,
That'd be pretty.
that's
filthy.
disgusting.
But man, it was gross. But my sister-in-law threw it for us, and it was a good time. We got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you do.
stuff.
Yeah, more stuff.
More stuff.
I think we're ready. 3 weeks. 3
Wow,
weeks, 1
3
day.
weeks.
3 weeks, 1 day.
So really, any time now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she says that, she's really over this and ready to get out of the pregnancy
That's what
right
they
now.
normally say during the last month.
Yeah, she's like, I'm done. I want her to be here.
How are you feeling? Are you okay?
freaking out a
I'm
little
feeling
bit.
just fine actually. I'm not hurting at all.
That's nice.
I did eat a spicy chicken sandwich yesterday, and it kind of got to me. But it did. Other than that, I'm doing okay.
As long as you're feeling okay, that's all that matters.
But yeah, I think she's having the contractions, but not regularly yet. Or that's what she's saying. That's
Is there a word for that? Braxton
Hicks.
well, she's been feeling that the whole pregnancy.
That's getting out of housework is what that is.
Oh, whoa.
I've been using that for my entire life.
I'm having contractions.
Well, I used to do that on what was it? Sanford and Son. I'm gonna see you.
Yeah.
Chest.
We had Valentine's Day last week too.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yep.
talked about that.
Yeah,
Turned 41.
41.
Yeah.
41.
It's
Wow.
a huge number, man. It's big.
You think that's bigger than 40?
You know,
Well, I
it
mean,
really
I know it's
didn't-
one bigger than 40.
It
but
didn't.
One bigger.
I do think it's bigger than 40. It really didn't phase me a whole lot. It was no big deal. Last year was kind of.
That was
Well,
big.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's those big
Yeah.
10 years where
Sure.
you actually, when you're changing that first number, that's when it really makes a difference.
Yeah,
That's-
still not a real big deal. Now I tell you what,
Tell you what.
I'll tell you
we
what.
had a hell of a time on Valentine's Day. We
You don't wait till the sun goes down?
this is evening, okay?
Evening
No.
time.
So-
Okay.
Get the sexy
Me.
music.
And Lori,
Dum, 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 dum.
we went to we took the kids with us.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
wow.
Went to
Oh, this
a
is going.
went to a romantic dinner at
Pasta house.
a house, the Huddle House.
Oh!
I thought you were going to say Arby's.
It was a first. I've never been to a Huddle House.
They got good wings.
Ever. We had breakfast food.
Oh, yeah, they got good
Yeah, aren't they
breakfast,
like a
too.
Waffle House?
Kinda. Can be. It's a kind of... Wait, the one in...
This was in DeSoto.
Oh.
I didn't
Isn't
know
there
there was
one on
in
Highway
DeSoto.
M?
Oh, I don't
Like
know.
in Barnhart? In there?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. No.
No, that's Holt's. Never mind.
Yeah.
Retract my wing statement.
Okay,
That
no,
Holt's has
this
good
is,
They
wings.
have good wings.
Yeah.
Huddle House is a chain. I mean, I think they're all throughout
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
South.
Yeah.
They're known for breakfast. It's kind of like Denny's, I guess, right? Sort of.
It's
not as big.
like a diner. It's just a chain diner.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good though. I've never been there, and it was breakfast food.
I like
at
breakfast
7
food.
o'clock at night. It was cool.
Breakfast for dinner is good.
That was my highlight of my birthday of the actual day. That was my highlight.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good.
But before that, took that trip to Santa Fe.
Oh, yeah.
New
Yeah,
Mexico?
tell us.
Yeah,
Trip report.
the
Loyal listener,
is Mike listening?
I think
looks
he
like he's
is.
on here.
Yeah.
Maybe, possibly.
And that was such an adventure. We, from everything, I hadn't flown in like 21 or 22 years, 23 years.
See, that's crazy to me.
Hasn't changed a lot.
Well, there was no TSA whenever I was back in
that's
the
true.
mid-90s.
Jeez, it's been that long,
Wow.
man.
Yeah.
Were they still
serving meals then?
Probably.
He didn't try to take a pocket knife or anything.
No.
or a pair
Man,
of
I was-
scissors.
What do you mean I can't bring my gun?
Yeah.
I was so
Since when?
I was so paranoid. It felt like, here in St. Louis at Lambert, that line, it was so quiet. It was like dead quiet. Like you could hear a pin drop.
It was
And
like,
everybody was like,
Did you fly Southwest?
no, it was American.
Oh.
But everybody was just so quiet. And it was, I don't know, what time was it, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning? And everybody's moving like that scene in Seinfeld with the soup Nazi. You know how you're just
Oh,
shuffling
yeah,
to the side?
yeah.
You're afraid to like make the wrong move
Yeah.
because it goes, get on a line.
Yeah.
No flying for you.
yeah.
But so I mean, obviously everybody else in the world has experienced this, but I had not. So that was pretty weird.
When they give you the...
Yeah, it's like I was afraid. I was so paranoid of everything. And then taking off your shoes and all that.
Drop
stuff.
your pants, putting the glove on.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to take out all this stuff, and then you have to I took my laptop, so you have to have like a bag for this.
Yeah, you gotta have
Yeah.
separate.
Separate container.
Everything has
Shoes
to have
off,
a separate container.
Pants off.
Yeah.
I didn't. That didn't happen to me.
That was
Really?
Valentine's.
I guess I don't know why they always do that to me. Pants off. Okay,
So flying in, we had to go from St. Louis to Dallas. Dallas is freaking massive.
Yeah.
That airport down there.
Atlanta's bigger, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Dallas is a hub for American, though, isn't it?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
I couldn't believe how big it was. So then we had a layover and we ate Chili's.
Oh, yeah.
In the airport?
Airport restaurant.
Yeah.
Airport
Probably,
Chili's.
I think we split an appetizer and paid like $47.
Well, yeah.
This was an experience.
Oh,
I'm
what-
telling you, every bit
what'd
of
you-
this was an adventure.
You had water in a glass, huh, too,
Yeah.
with it?
Yeah. No, I actually bought a beer and just thought it was going to be like a 16-ounce beir. And then they come out in this gigantic mug. And I'm like, God, that's huge. And he's like, it's Texas size. I'm like, I didn't order Texas size. It was like a 22 ounce or whatever
Oh, I thought you
beer.
were saying $20.
It probably was. I think definitely the 2 beers were more than the appetizer. That was crazy. That was wild. That was wild though. And then flew into Albuquerque, which was uneventful, and then drove down to Santa Fe, up to Santa Fe. That was great. Beautiful country out there. Mike was an amazing host. We had a great time. Did a lot of cool things. Did some hiking. One thing that I know you guys will think is probably pretty crazy that I hadn't done before that I could do anywhere around here is right around the corner from where we were staying, we went to there was a Trader Joe's and a Whole Foods. We hit them both.
You never been to Trader
You've never
Joe's?
been
Never
either
been
one.
to either one of those.
Well, they're both kind of a pretentious type place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are there clientele?
That's kind of a negative word. I'd say
yeah,
trendy.
Well, I don't understand how the same thing is at Trader Joe's as it is in Aldi's.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I walk into a Trader Joe's, it's like walking into a line at Disney World. But Aldi's is never that insanely packed.
It wasn't too busy down there. But the Whole Foods experience was pretty awesome. I never even knew that
Their
it was like
bakery
that.
stuff. It's pretty damn good.
Like a third
really
of their
good stuff.
restaurant was like make your own whatever.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you wanted to eat for lunch and salad and all kinds of stuff. But then they had a bar up front. Does the ones here in St. Louis have bars or a bar?
I don't know.
Man, I don't. I've only been to that one down in is it Brentwood?
The Promenade.
Right, Promenade. Yeah.
It was neat though. They had like probably 20 beers on tap, if not more.
There's one in Central West End. I wonder if there's one closer to where you work.
Oh yeah, that
I don't know.
It does. I think it does.
There's only one or two in St. Louis City, in the city.
Yeah,
one I think.
Central West End. I've been in that one too, but yeah,
that was neat. Obviously, something I can do. Here
highlights
at
of your
home.
vacation:
But no.
Trader Joe's, the airport Chili's.
Yeah, I know. Santa Fe is a really cool town, though. The one thing I will say is, unlike anything that I'm used to here, it just seemed like the whole community really rallies around like what they're trying to do there, and what I mean by that is that whole like film industry and trying to really grow that. That just seems like it really is a part of their culture, as much as the scenery and the nature and everything else, the mountains, the desert. But it was really cool how we went to that Hall of Fame. That's what really took us out there. And that George R. Martin had a long speech, and when he accepted an award, and he's really has a vision of like really trying to grow that into something even bigger than what it is, because one of the things that he talked about was trying to get some like film studios out there, actually have sets built and stuff around town. But it was pretty cool to like see a lot of people and hear a lot of conversations about people who worked on different shows, and Breaking Bad obviously was a huge.
Well, I know there's a lot filmed out there because they must get a lot of tax breaks and stuff.
Yeah.
Then they're all on the same page. That was the really neat thing about it too, is the the mayor was up there talking, and he was talking about how the governor, representatives, everybody is like all on the same page as far as what they want to accomplish.
You mean a government that works together?
I know. It was just so refreshing to hear something like that. We had that whole conversation a couple of weeks ago about how St. Louis is like you can't get anything done. There's nothing to look forward to.
Our
here.
our governors tying up women and slapping them around.
Yep. And the mayor is like scared to come out of her house, and it's just,
man.
Anyway, it was cool. It was a really good trip. I'd love to go back out there again. Mike has
They're going to go whitewater rafting.
Yeah, invited us out for whitewater rafting.
Sounds cool.
Did you hit any craft breweries while you were out there?
Yeah, we went to one.
So you brought some with you, right?
We only took carry-on luggage, so you can't bring anything back with you.
You can.
Carry-on. In carry-on, you're not supposed to. Dude, I'm telling you, I followed everything to the T, and I was not going to listen to hearsay.
He wasn't going to end up in TSA jail.
I was on TSA's website going through, and you know what the very first item on the TSA's website of things you can bring on carry-on or in your luggage is? Can.
Okay, what?
The very first item, the top of the list, as you pull up the TSA website, adult toys.
Really?
Because it's in alphabetical order. So
that's funny.
So I followed that to a T. I mean, I was so paranoid.
How many did you take?
Yeah, well, we could take them all.
Oh.
We had a separate carry-on. But, I mean,
one of the carry-on bags was just...
Yeah, that's right.
If it was a long flight, you get bored and you need toys.
30,000 feet.
Right.
Mile High Club. That's more than a mile, isn't it? A lot of miles.
Oh, man. So, man, I see your face looks a little different. What you got going on there?
I had a nose job.
You had a nose job. Look at that.
Yep. No, I got glasses.
Man.
So you're the oldest man in the room, aren't you?
No.
Oh.
I'm younger than both of you.
I don't have glasses.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
Wearing my contacts now.
No, so I was out there, and I text this guy, I said, hey, I'm out here, because he works out there, and I said, I'm gonna come by, because I hadn't been in that area of the hospital in quite a while since they started redoing everything, and man, they've changed a bunch.
Yeah, I guess I'll go get my eyes checked.
And I walk around, and I see this guy, and man, those look good on you. Those look those look really good on you.
He says that to you?
Yes.
I did.
And I said,
Oh, man.
are you hitting on me?
Yeah, that's...
He says, how you do?
I did do that. That's exactly how it went.
Yeah.
So what is your deficiency or whatever? What is that called?
It's not bad. Apparently I have an astigmatism in both eyes. My right eye is worse than my left eye. But, man, I'm telling you what, I put these things on, I can see everything.
Were you having problems with anything that you
wasn't
noticed?
having horrible problems, but I noticed, like, driving down the highway, billboards at times would be blurry. And I know it's because I sit up against the screen all day and I look at a computer screen all day, and my eyes are used to looking here rather than out. So
you're nearsighted.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did the other day, Lori. She says that she sees me, and this is I don't think this is necessarily old age. But I think my kids, whenever they want to show me something on their phone, they're like, "Look," and they stick it like 4 to 6
Back
inches
it up.
in front of my face.
5
I mean,
feet.
is it normal to be able to even make out stuff like 4 inches from your face? I don't know, but
I hold my phone
I feel like
out here.
I feel like whenever when something's about, I don't know, here, whatever, this is what, it's 6 8 inches, things get blurry. It like I feel like I'm cross-eyed, so I usually have to pull it back just a little bit. I mean, I'm not like I don't have an outstretched arm.
Greg, show us 8 inches.
You will.
So one day we were waiting in line at Home Depot, and they have like this section of readers there, or
the
cheaters. I mean,
yeah.
And there's just nothing really more than a magnifying glass.
Yeah, there's not much to them.
And I put on a pair of those. There's like +1, plus 1.5. Yeah. I put on one of those, and I was like, "Holy crap!" I couldn't believe the difference.
I know Jeff wears those now too.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I need them. I'm going to say that for the next 10 years, but
Yeah.
I don't need no sticky glasses. Sir, in order to get your license renewed, you need some glasses.
Yeah.
And by the way, you're in the women's restroom.
And this isn't the DMV.
I like it here.
Oh, man. So you've been doing some painting?
Well, okay.
That's a hell of a segue.
That's a
Great
segue. Speaking of old men, you've been doing some painting. No, we went to. Have you ever done? So it's okay. It's probably more of a
type things.
Thing that females get together and do.
Women?
Yeah, the paint and wine type things where you're painting a picture and stuff. Well,
say this is cold in here. That kind of whining.
Yes. So we went to one that they had Lady and the Tramp picture. Molly really wanted to go paint this picture. She goes, can we go? I'm like, yeah, but then we're going to have 2 pictures of, I don't care, whatever. So,
did you get to pick your own? Did you conform to the rules and paint Lady
no,
and the Tramp?
I did. I was going to paint like Zombie Lady and the Tramp or something like that, but I didn't. And it turned out pretty good. I should have.
Did you sell it on eBay yet?
No, I should have brought the 2 down and see if you could figure out which one I did and which one Molly did.
I'm sure you'll go off mic here in a minute, so...
Okay, I'll have to do that. I think it was actually a good time. If you ever want to do one of those, it's a lot of fun. It was supposed to be a non-alcoholic event.
Really?
Because it's Disney. It was during the day. It was like 1 to 3.
It's afternoon.
Yeah. Well, then I saw other people at the table with a bottle of wine, and I'm like, I'm going to go up here and see what kind of beer they have. They had this Schlafly Pilsner, which I had never had before. You heard?
No, I don't think I have.
I've heard of it. I don't know that I've had it.
It was really good.
Huh.
And, so it was a good time. Painting and drinking.
Cool.
So I recommend it. Yeah, they do those a lot.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Yeah, corks and canvas. Oh, she's got them both. Look at this.
Producer Molly.
Oh, now he's going off.
Yeah, hey,
slow down.
might as well get the
Going
beer
off
water.
mic.
Oh, there's Mo.
Oh, no.
Yeah, hi.
Bring him on up here.
Actually, I bet you can
Look
figure
at
it out.
that.
Man,
Lady
that looks
and the
really good.
Tramp. Yeah. Was it stenciled out for you, or?
Something's burning.
I
So,
hope not.
it's hard to... Okay. there's the two paintings.
Uh-huh.
All right. Which one do you think is the one I did? Which do you think Molly did?
I don't know. They're really similar.
I think you did the one in your right hand.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
I know your
strokes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I you know what gave it away though? Molly put glitter on her her collar here. I don't know if you noticed that.
She put bling.
Yeah.
It's not glitter, it's bling.
Well, yeah. Hey, you have been to one of those.
No, I haven't.
Because that's what they call it. They have a bling table.
Huh.
Oh, you
a special guest in the studio.
Maybe did he fart? Maybe that's the smell I'm smelling.
Man, he's huge now.
I know.
So what's this little accessory?
Oh, hell, here we go. Pete is going to be really upset if we talk
pissed
about
off. Pete is going to be upset.
Yeah.
It's a correction collar.
I told him I think he should wear that during the show and we would play with it, but I didn't like that idea.
No, I don't like that idea. It's to keep. Someone just hit a heart when we said correction collar. I hope it was for that, not for just seeing a dog.
Yeah, I'm sure it was the dog.
Yeah.
Probably.
Here he is again.
So, it's just on vibrate. It doesn't shock him. So, there's that.
What?
Oh, okay.
Got anything else to say? What is this crowdsourcing crap you
didn't want to talk about the Olympics?
Oh, okay. You want?
Have you guys been watching?
Keep going on and off.
It's the heater that.
That's the smell I'm smelling. I smell like a burnt.
Yeah.
Like a burnt.
Keep trying to keep it warm down here for you.
Have you guys been watching the Olympics?
Off and on.
You were really into it.
The curling's, but now we're into the endless ice skating, ice dancing.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Every time I turn it on,
it's ice dancing.
It's ice skating, and it's male ice skating. And I'm sorry, I'm more interested in seeing women in short skirts than men.
Okay. But
are you watching a different Olympics than I am? Because I don't think the men.
Well, no, you're right. I don't.
Okay.
The NBC Sports app is awesome.
Really?
It is the coolest thing that I have come across as far as an app in a long time. You can play anything on it. It has like every replay. It has all the events live. So not what you're seeing on TV isn't normally live.
Right.
What?
Yeah, I know. So you can watch all the live events. It also has like all kinds of practice runs and stuff.
Do you have to put in like provider credentials, like if you have Sling or DirecTV?
There's a whole bunch of options that you don't have to do that with, but then there are things where you do have to just sign in as your
and that takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't.
So I several days went by and I didn't do that because I kept clicking on it and it said, who's your provider? And I'm like, well, I thought it was looking for a cable company or something.
Yeah.
And I scrolled through and I found Sling and I put that in and everything works. And it is really good. It's really cool.
I was using their website. I haven't used their app yet.
Yeah, and it casts flawlessly. I've been using it since the beginning, I guess. And I can watch all the like really cool snowboarding and the downhill skiing and all that cool stuff. So it's been really nice to use it. I don't know if it was around back in, it might not have been on NBC, but what the Summer Olympics 2 years ago?
I think the Olympics are always on NBC.
They have been.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So I don't know if it was around 2 years ago during the Summer Olympics.
I remember their website having a lot of content, but I don't remember an app.
Yeah, I've heard about. I've never checked. I haven't checked that out, but I heard that you can kind of pick the events that you want to see, not just whatever's live.
Right. Yeah, so if you're interested in it, I mean, it's a hell of a lot better than trying to watch the primetime stuff.
Dancing.
Yeah, we were at Maine and Mill the other day, and they didn't have anything really on the TV. And Molly's like, hey, can you flip on the Olympics? They're like, oh, sure. So they turned it on. First, it was like an interview, so you couldn't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden it went to cross-country skiing or whatever, where they're just sitting there going, going uphill.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is the most boring thing to watch of anything.
But that's another cool point about the app is that they don't have any commercials and it's just continuous live streaming with announcers though, and they don't have any like interviews or anything like that. It's just continuous coverage of what is actually going on in the event. So you can pull up just like, yesterday we were watching that. It's a new category called Big Air for snowboarding, where they just go straight down this huge slope and then hit this ramp, and then they go, I don't know, 50, 60 feet in the air, maybe
X
more.
Games had that, yeah.
Yeah, it's a new event for the Olympics, and it just was continuous. Like one person would do it, they'd go down and then wait, get their score the next, but they'd show all the replays and stuff.
Huh.
It's really good. It's really well done.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is it Chloe Kim.
Yeah, the USA snowboarder.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome. I did get to see some of her. Yeah, it's amazing how much in like competitions like that, how far ahead she gets in front of some of these people.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? I guess in snowboarding when they're doing the half pipe, you get points for tricks and stuff. But her first run was like 96 or 98.
Yeah. Right.
Everyone else was getting like 59.
They kept falling, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh. She's got the gold, no problem,
And part of that is, she comes out with her first run and gets that upper 90s like that. Everybody else has to try and bust ass. So they're all falling because they're trying to do mega tricks and stuff.
Yeah.
It is surprising to me, though, how far back the U.S. is in
the medal
medals.
count? Yeah, I read an article about that today. They're like, this is not good.
They normally are up there, right?
Hockey team lost today, so they're out. There was like, it's the worst the ice dancing skater people have ever done. There was a massive fall during ice skating last night, and they were saying that we're not doing real well.
We're in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place here, and really, I mean, this medal count, I don't know how accurate because this is going by the most gold, which I don't know if that's how you determine it or if it's by.
I thought it was by medals.
Well, there's not really a winner. I mean, they don't say.
Well, yeah. But I mean, but you have what country is Norway? Looks like they got the most medals
and most gold.
Yeah, I guess that is pretty accurate. Yeah, but then down here, the Russian athletes have gold. They have no gold, but 9 bronze and 4 silver, so they're at 13 medals.
Huh. I wonder if they have no gold because they couldn't bring all their people that were doping.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird situation.
That is weird.
Yeah, they let them come anyway.
Yeah.
And then the Canadian. It was the Russian curler got busted for doping a couple days ago.
Really, this year?
What? Yeah.
What do you need in that sport? What?
That stone is heavy.
It wasn't. It wasn't weightlifting. It was a heart medication to slow your heart down, so that you weren't amped up
and not over anxious or whatever.
One of the conspiracy theories I read was that it was like someone planted it, like someone put it in, tried to put it in drinking water. Yeah, right. Yeah, because they said the level was like astronomically high of what they found. Gosh. So they're like, man, this is kind of weird, but yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy. Hey, what you want to get? What you were talking about here?
I found this interesting. This story about Hasbro doing some crowdsourcing for their toys came across my work email actually today. I don't know.
So what were you doing at work?
It's just in my regular Gmail.
Oh, okay.
And it had normally it's about I don't know, just manufacturing type information, but this one, Star Wars related, caught my eye, and I thought you guys would find it interesting. So Hasbro is decided to do some crowdsourcing for some Star Wars toys, and basically what it means is they want to develop certain specific toys and models of toys that aren't yet available, but in order to test out whether or not they're going to be successful or sell well, they're doing some crowdsourcing. So basically they're coming up with an idea, and if enough people show interest by saying, yeah, I'm going to donate to it, or I'm going to put forth,
or I'm going to buy one of those,
I'm going to buy one, so these people sign up for it, then they go forward with manufacturing.
So it's like a Kickstarter. Like
It's similar in that nature, but I mean they do all the like the marketing, not the marketing, the research and development and the build the prototype, but they won't sell it unless enough people show interest in it.
So okay.
But what happened to focus groups? I mean, that's the whole function of a focus group.
However, you know what? They may have cracked a better code though doing it this way, because you actually have people that plan on, well, obviously Star Wars, there's a lot of people, there's a big fan base already, so you say, I'm going to make this, I don't know, did they even say it?
So the
Jabba's sail barge?
Right, the sail barge, it's huge, it's 4 feet long, 14 pounds. It comes with a Jabba, the Hutt, 4-inch figure. But this, I think the actual toy is going to cost $500.
Holy crap.
So these aren't, I mean, this isn't like a single figurine.
Are these people getting some sort of discount, like being, because I know like Kickstarter, someone has a product, they sell like,
yeah, depending what level,
20 at this level, then those get sold out, then another at this level, and so forth. I'm wondering if they're kind of doing that model too.
I don't know, $500 for a 4-foot piece of plastic that probably costs $3 to make.
But you're in,
I don't know.
This is the right market. The Star Wars, I mean, think of how many are our age and older that are definitely going to have a
but then
bigger income to.
But you could argue and say, okay, we know Star Wars, we could put shit on a shingle and put a Star Wars logo on it, and we know it would sell. Is that the right genre to use this with?
Yeah,
or are you going to get a false positive?
Yeah, maybe not. But
you know what I'm saying?
This is a. I mean, maybe it's something to start with.
Maybe start with a retro Rainbow Brights toy, or My Little Pony. I don't know. It just seems weird that they're going after Star Wars.
It says
with something $500, they're definitely not going towards your child market.
No,
they're going towards the collectors.
The guys that live in their mom's basement.
Yeah.
It says the most passionate fans.
Mom!
They would otherwise be considered far too lavish as part of the mainstream toy line.
But I don't know. I don't get the Kickstarter part of it. I mean, just make a couture toy store then. I don't know.
I guess they could, if they were to try to say, like, they're trying to get up to 5,000. The target is 5,000. So if they got 5,000 people committed to saying that they're going to buy it, then they're going to produce it. But if they were to just roll the dice and produced 5,000 of them, maybe they thought that it wouldn't sell.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
at $500, that's probably a fair bet.
Right.
Yeah. And the toy market is so, I mean, I've kind of learned from watching that show on Netflix.
Yeah.
You watch a lot of the, like He-Man, for example. I mean, this thing was making more than Star Wars. Kept growing and growing, and then boom, just bottomed out, just all of a sudden. And that's, I kind of get it when they don't want to put a lot of money in something unless it's going to sell.
Right.
Was Hasbro having money problems?
It said that they were due to Toys R Us going bankrupt.
Oh, and I could see that because they probably had a lot of exclusives at Toys R Us.
I could see that. Damn. Is it really raining that hard outside right now?
Really?
I don't know what made you pull up the forecast.
'Cause I've got people
Right in the middle of the
messaging me
show.
about religion school tonight, if it's canceled or not.
Well, speaking of religion, here's beer. No, so you want to do the little theme song?
Scary.
Here?
Why is it scary?
So on today's beer, we're not doing one.
This is scary. Okay.
We're not having one that we bought from the store. This is one that we believe we made at some point.
I'm sure we did. I remember the cap.
It was.
Well, yeah. Look at the cap.
It was in the fridge, and it is
not labeled,
and that's about all we know.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna experiment here. So one of us, might throw up.
we'll listen if it's actually.
Fermented.
Oh yeah,
A little bit of
We got some.
cool. God, I hope it's not the. What do we hope it's not?
bacon porter.
Oh, no, it's probably still good. It's definitely not that.
It's a lighter beer.
Lighter, but it's got a red tint. It's got a red color to it.
Kind of dark. I don't know. You smell anything?
It's
yet?
got good.
It's not the cucumber.
It has good head.
It has good head.
Oh, this doesn't smell bad, but
No,
it doesn't smell familiar
bad.
either.
No, it doesn't either. Maybe we didn't make this one. Maybe it's something somebody
Yeah.
gave Greg.
That could be.
Maybe Darren?
I don't know. I think that
It's hoppy. I think it's hoppy. I smell.
is that our very first beer.
Is this fruit?
The very
If
first.
this
one?
is our very first, the IPA we made.
It was a red IPA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like that color.
It's an IPA.
Oh boy,
That's hoppy.
it's malty.
I think, and it's sweet. It's not.
I think that might be our very first one, actually.
For that to have held up that well with that head.
Look at
Yeah.
the head on that.
Yeah.
I
not
normally
bad.
hear that. My head's gigantic.
It's,
What was that? We had that that other one that
The
was
Cheerio beer.
no. That one that had the cow on it. What was that one?
Oh, that was.
we drank all
chocolate
that.
That was one of
cream ale.
cream ale. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was a chocolate.
No, that's why it was a cow. Well, I guess chocolate milk.
Yeah.
But
There's brown cow chocolate milk.
Yeah, it's not bad.
it's actually not bad. I
It's not
couldn't
bad.
tell you what it is.
I bet it's that
It's like
red IPA.
hoppy and sweet at the same time.
We're all gonna be sick tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Probably. Yeah. Oh, and I have this snack, and
I've been seeing this commercial. I've been wanting to try this.
so I gotta save some of this for Molly.
Cashews, almonds, macadamia nuts, lilac, pecans too, pistachios, up to no.
You can savor one square.
All right, take a chunk out of that. So this is Hershey's Gold.
The Apollo.
What does that mean?
Oh no!
It's peanuts and
Peanut butter.
pretzels in a.
Holy shit! Oh man!
Are you enjoying it?
I
Yeah,
think he is.
that's good.
It's fine. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
good.
So-
The peanut butter flavor is really good.
Is it peanut butter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Molly, get you down here and get you some. That's good stuff.
So peanuts and pretzels and
What'd you say?
peanuts and pretzels and
Oh, Molly's yelling on the chat.
I guess peanut butter. That's my candy bar, she says.
That's good.
It's been sitting on the counter for a little bit. I think she had
Couple hours.
she had a coupon for 50 cents to get
50
that.
cent, the wrapper. He got it for her?
Yeah.
That's different. It's the squares are in a different.
yeah, they're
sure.
not arranged properly.
Yeah.
Huh.
The Hershey signature
I
Hershey
wonder what that's about.
rectangles.
It says, "I didn't buy that for your podcast. That's mine."
Uh-oh. She's
So-
going to hurt you.
Well, luckily, it's not like a rare candy bar. I've seen it everywhere.
It's
so
good, Molly.
I can get another one. It kind of tastes like a peanut brittle, actually.
Kinda.
But, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I really like it.
Good stuff.
Something I did pick up from New Mexico was that peanut brittle that Mike
yeah.
sent us. Remember that?
That was
stuff is
good.
so good.
Yeah.
The
I should've
green,
bought
the
more.
green or the red?
Both. Or wait, no. Which one did I get? Man, I don't remember.
I think the green was hotter, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
The red was more smoky.
I don't know. They were both good. We need
They were
to.
both good.
I think you get that on. Didn't
You
he
can
have
get
a
that.
website?
Yeah, he sent me the
Yeah.
link.
Yeah.
You can buy like a 5-pound tin or something.
Right.
Did they have any spicy jerky or anything like that that you could
I'm
have?
sure there was, but I didn't see any.
See, that's one of the things when I go somewhere, I like to look for strange foods of the area.
Well,
Why
Stuff
is it
like
so
that.
wet here?
What
happened?
I spilled a little of the beer
okay.
there.
the red and green chilies is what Santa Fe is known for.
Right.
And it's everywhere. And then you can either do red or green or Christmas,
yeah.
which is both.
Yeah.
The first night we were out there, I said, I was like, I've never had Chili's on a burger before, so I got whatever it was. And both Lori and I got
Diarrhea. Oh,
no, I mean it messed with us a little
Ring
bit.
of fire.
So the next night we toned it down a little bit. We kind of tried to avoid the Chili's a little bit, but we went right back out to a Mexican restaurant, new Mexican restaurant. Oh
Really?
man,
Okay, so wait.
I was sort of chastised. Once
Really?
I don't think I said it. I think somehow it was in conversation, and it was like, you don't call this Mexican food. You don't call this Native American food. This is new Mexican food. If Mike's still listening, he can
I wonder.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I had that right.
So was it a New Mexican spin on it, or
everything is New Mexican.
I was gonna say. So it just tasted like Mexican food.
Everything has Chili's.
But Greg would love it because it said new, right?
Right. New.
Yeah,
New Mexican.
our limited edition Mexican food would be good.
Everything had Chili's on it, though.
Oh, this Mexican
like
place
your
must
thing.
be new.
Yeah.
It says new.
Yeah. Why is this town full of new Mexican places?
When do they get old?
The whole state's that way. What is it?
I mean, right
I
now,
gotta try it.
Yeah, I gotta try it. It's new. It says new.
it's gotta be
I wonder.
moderately old Mexican, right? Middle-aged Mexican. I don't know. So, I think I brought this up like another time about Disney coming up with a streaming service.
Yes.
Well, they say that it's not going to be a Netflix killer, but it's going to be more. They have like a plan to make it like a family type environment that I guess they'll have all the Disney movies and all
But
that.
not the R-rated Disney movies.
Well, so if you think about it, like they own Touchstone. I think they did own Miramax. So I mean, there's some movies out there that have that R rating.
Sure.
And if they own
Deadpool.
yeah, if once that Fox acquisition goes through, yeah, they'll own all these Fox movies. So it's so funny they're saying it's going to be original content, and their original content includes a remake of 3 Men and a Baby, Lady and the Tramp, Star Wars, well, like a Star Wars something or other, a Pixar or something or other.
That are doing Game of Thrones are now doing Star Wars.
Yeah, but they say they also have said that it won't have any R-rated content. But if Disney goes through with this acquisition, it sounds like all the Fox are probably R-rated content is probably going to go to Hulu because they're gonna own the majority share of that. They'll own the so they could keep the Disney streaming service as like their wholesome thing. Probably, it'd probably go up. I mean, you're going to have your Marvel movies and all that. I mean, what do they go? Maybe PG-13?
Except for Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then they'll throw their more hard...
Okay, the only my question with that, if you operate under the assumption that they're going to give that content, the adult content, to Hulu, why would they be well, I guess they're not really giving it.
But then
they're going to sell the rights to it, I guess, to Hulu.
Well, you think about it, NBC owns a portion of that, so they're going to benefit out of that as well. And that kind
Disney doesn't own NBC.
I know. So what Fox, NBC, and ABC, well, Disney, own each a third of Hulu.
Right.
So once Disney owns both, it's, I don't know. They haven't really figured out what that's going to be. So
I don't know if you heard this. Somebody at work was telling me, and this may be a lie, that they're remaking the movie Overboard with.
Yeah.
Are they? And it's going to be opposite roles now?
Anna Faris is in it. Yeah.
And the roles are flipped?
I don't know if they're flipped.
That's what they were saying. That the roles
comes out this summer, I believe.
The female star will rescue the male star.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That I don't know.
He'll be true. Like the rich snob, and she'll.
Right.
Huh. I don't know. But I think Anna Faris is playing the Goldie Hawn role.
Huh. That's a good. It would have been. I mean, it would have been neat to see Kate Hudson do it because that's her mom.
Yeah. So I just watched this new show on Netflix called "Everything Sucks."
That
you
was
heard
the
of that?
one I brought up a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
You did bring that up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you brought up it's in the effing world.
I did. I brought up this one a couple weeks ago because of the 90s theme. I
Okay.
said we'd
Yeah.
probably like it.
Okay.
Yeah. I
So-
watched the first 2 or 3 episodes.
Okay. We've gotten
segment.
about 3 into it. So we're enjoying it. Or
It's-
I'm enjoying it. I don't know if Molly is. It reminds me of Freaks and Geeks. It really does.
Well, it's a little more, obviously, like more R-rated, I guess, than
Yeah.
that was. I mean, it's not
But
it's not PG.
Right. And I don't think it's as good as Freaks and Geeks, but it's got, it's kind of got a very similar style. The 3 nerdy kids.
Yeah.
One's into a girl. One,
Is Freaks and Geeks on a streaming service? Is it on Netflix?
I think it's on Netflix.
Is it?
But I mean, it only had
for
the
that.
1 season, but it's really good. It was Judd Apatow's first thing he did.
Oh.
It is like Seth Rogen in it. What's the dude that? Well, who's always with Seth Rogen? Jason? No, not.
That douchebag.
We're good at this.
Yeah. Name that tune.
Boo. Just give me his name.
He got in trouble recently.
James Franco.
James Franco.
Oh, yeah.
He's in it,
He's in everything with.
but
Yeah.
anyway, it is good. It's really if you ever want to watch.
Yeah, it had a lot of neat, like, 90s era stuff.
I can't believe how many songs they have in it.
yeah,
that-
that's cool.
That like, they just are like, here's some money, get the rights to all these songs for
Yeah.
this show, because I mean every show has
When did
so
it-
many songs in.
When did it take place? When was Freaks and Geeks set?
Freaks and I was talking about the
Everything Sucks.
Everything Sucks, but Freaks and Geeks was like 99.
Was it?
This is
Yeah.
96. Everything sucks. 96.
No, it came out in 99, but it was in
when
it
was
was
it
1980.
set? Okay.
It was what?
So
What year was it?
It came out in 99, but it was set in 1981 or 80.
I don't think I knew that. Really?
Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I knew that. So,
Yeah, because they talk about a lot
been a
of
long time.
like they're-
Seen it.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch
he
it.
goes
Yeah.
and sees The Jerk. When did The Jerk come out?
Oh, that'd
okay.
have been early
Or
mid-eighties.
Airplane.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
Steve Martin days.
But Everything Sucks. I wonder. Whenever you see those kind of shows, I always wonder if like they hunted down like all that stuff, or if any of it was like produced specifically for the show. Like, I don't know, some of the things that are like in the classroom. Or
you see,
know, just,
I'm pointing all this stuff out to Molly. I go, hey, look, there's an old cherry Coke can,
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Wow.
Or at one point he has a Surge can,
that's like
I saw that.
the TV show The Wonder Years.
Yeah.
I mean that aired late 80s, early 90s, but took place in the mid to late 60s, early 70s.
Right.
Same kind of thing.
Goldberg's.
Goldberg.
But Goldberg's, it's the guy who made the show. All that stuff in it is
Oh, yeah.
his toys.
oh,
Like,
really?
He puts it in. He wants it to be very authentic.
Well, I remember. I've Annette makes fun of me because I'll point. I'm like, I had that shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that the AV teacher on Everything Sucks? Doesn't he? Don't they do like a transaction with a 6-pack of Jolt Cola?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
didn't even know
remember-
that was readily available outside of St. Louis. I thought
Was that a St. Louis thing?
I thought it was.
No.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Okay, I just remember you were.
I
nuts
was a
about that
big
whenever we
fan
were-
of that, yeah.
Yeah, that was.
And in that glass bottle, I remember it having that. I'd never found it in 6-packs. You'd only find it at the gas station. Yeah. Good times.
Well, speaking of nostalgic stuff,
Hurry up!
Oh, okay.
No, quit telling me what to do.
So as I'm walking around downtown Santa Fe with Mike, he tells me, he's like, "Oh, I got a great idea for your pop culture segment. Greg is gonna love this." And so I'm listening, and he says, "Do you remember a show that was on back in like the '90s that was like on syndication? Would have been like on Channel 11 here in St. Louis. It was called Nightman." And I'm like, no, I don't remember. And he's like, it was about a guy who played like a saxophone by day. It was like in a jazz band, but then at night, like he turned into this like, superheroes like fighting for justice and all that. I'm like, man, that kind of sounds familiar. He's like, oh, it was so bad. It was just so bad. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Now that you mention it, it started kind of making sense to me. And I remember catching it. It was like probably one of those stupid shows that was on like, a weeknight that nobody watched. This is before Channel 11 was probably even the WB.
Oh,
1997 is when it.
Yeah.
To 99.
It was one of those shows that was just so badly produced. And anyway, he goes on to tell me about this episode. He's like, "Oh, you gotta check this out. Look at this episode. Donald Trump did a cameo on this show." And I'm like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah, it was just so bad." He goes, he had like a couple of lines, and this was back
he was
in like
Home Alone too.
Yeah,
he was.
This is back in the mid '90s. The way Mike tells the story, he's like, he was all sweaty and he was all coked out, and he couldn't even remember his lines, and you can tell like how badly it's like edited. And so I forgot all about the conversation until today, and I'm looking through the agenda here, and I see pop culture, and I remembered, and so I'm like frantically looking at, before I leave work, I'm scouring YouTube, and I'm trying to ask him what was the show called, and I find the clip. It is so bad.
Really?
It looks like Trump. So the premise of the scene is that this guy can like morph into like other people. So he decides that he's going to go to this bank to get money, and it's just snippets, so I don't know the whole context of it, but he's sitting in a car outside the bank, and he tells this lady, hey, call into this bank and tell them they're going to get a special guest. And so she's like, okay. And then he like morphs like this. He's some other guy. He morphs into Donald Trump, and he goes into this bank, and he's like strutting.
He says he'll get it. He called a bank and said, "You're gonna get a special guest."
It was so bad. It's so bad.
Like,
so he's walking into this bank. I swear it looks like it's green screen. Like he wasn't even available. Mike says he wasn't even available on set because he was so coked out. So,
come on.
So he looks like, it looks like he's green screen, and he walks in, and they're like, and the guy's like, the bank manager's like so excited, and he's like, oh, come right this way, come into my office, and and he signs this. He's working on signing a loan or whatever, but he has like 2 lines, and he's like, I don't know, it was just totally cheesy, but so the thing is the Nightman character, this comic book was bought by Marvel.
Oh, really?
And so Mike wanted me to point out that Donald Trump was officially at one time in the Marvel universe.
Oh, wow. In the MCU.
Yeah.
Well, the whole plot summary is Johnny Domino is a well-known San Franciscan jazz musician who accidentally struck by a lightning bolt in a freak cable car accident. The strike allows him to telepathically recognize evil, but robs him of the ability to sleep. Although Nightman has no other superhuman powers of his own, he owns a special bulletproof bodysuit that gives him several abilities, including flight, holographic camouflage style invisibility, and advanced sight functions through the round red lens over his left eye. This is...
Yeah, it wasn't originally a Marvel comic.
No, obviously.
It was something else, but Marvel bought it.
Struck by lightning and then a cable car.
And can't sleep.
That's evil! Now, if only I could get to bed.
Yeah.
What a show.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good one.
Through my research, I had no idea how many cameos Donald Trump has made on just random TV shows. He was on he was on the Fresh Prince.
Pay him $5, he'd probably show up.
Yeah, he was on a lot. Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, I love that part in Home Alone 2 where he's in the... I think Donald Trump owned the hotel at the plaza.
Yeah.
He's like, which way to the lobby or whatever?
Right. Down the hall to the left.
Yeah. You remember that.
That was a good impression.
Good impression.
Thank you.
Say you're fired.
You're fired.
Yeah, that sucked.
Ah.
So you saw Black Panther.
Yes, sir. Oh man, we're almost out of time.
What'd you think?
I thought it was
good
good.
show, guys.
I agree.
It was probably
There you go.
very, very visually appealing. Good storyline. I don't think it was your normal Marvel have a thing, lose a thing, get the thing back storyline.
No, but it reminded it gave like it reminded me how good Marvel is. Like they can take a character. Black Panther is not an A-list character. I mean, he's definitely one of the B characters, but I mean, this thing, what did it make, like $220 million this weekend?
Ridiculous. They said it was the fifth largest movie open, period.
On a character that no one, I mean...
I don't know anything about him, other than the little bits that he had
in the existing movies.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I
But the
really
movie's
didn't either,
good.
but
The movie's really
it's a
good.
good movie. I mean, very... What were you...
Who do you have a feeling of who the real star of the movie was? Acting, storyline, character development.
See, like, I think the villain was actually more interesting.
Sure.
The Michael B. Jordan, which he's in. It's funny because he was Johnny, not Johnny Lightning, the Human Torch or whatever in Fantastic Four, which actually I never saw that movie. The newer one.
I thought the younger sister stole the movie.
Yeah, she was good too. But it had a lot of. I mean, this was pretty much an all African American cast.
Yeah, except
there's a couple. But
great movie. Good movie.
It was
James
very
Earl
good.
Jones is in it. Not James Earl Jones. Sorry, Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker is in it. Yeah,
It's one of the Star Wars movies, right?
Yeah,
Angela Bassett is in it.
Yeah.
I don't know all their names, but one dude that's in This Is Us, he's got a big role
he's
in
from
it.
St. Louis.
Michonne from Walking Dead is in it.
Lupita Nyong'o is in it.
Yeah,
Sterling K. Brown is the guy from St.
but
Louis.
it's a good movie. I recommend it. It's different than your other Marvel movies because it like takes place in an African continent that, well, I mean, it's different because you're not in America at all in this movie.
African country.
Yeah, and but it's neat because this country exists, but it's camouflaged, so you can't actually see it,
Yeah.
and it's all. And they got the most advanced technology and all that. And
Yeah, it's a cool movie.
it's something. Yeah, it's
worth seeing, Josh. I think you would enjoy it, and your boys would enjoy it.
I think it's a good movie. Check it out.
All right.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah. Well, I was just going to talk about Elon. We didn't get to talk about this last time. Elon Musk sending his Tesla to.
Oh man, that was freaking awesome.
Yeah,
The space.
So isn't it funny that now we have enough? We can just send jokes to space.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what it is. He's got his Tesla floating in space with a dummy in a spacesuit in it.
With
He calls Starman.
With another car on the dash with a dummy inside that car.
And it says "Don't Panic" on the dashboard, which is from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And he's got the Space Odyssey song by David Bowie playing.
Yeah.
I'm sure the battery died by now, but
Is it just that's all that there is to it? Is that just the car? There's not.
Well, it was a test launch of that rocket.
Of this
'cause
rocket,
That was
yeah.
the first time that big old rocket had gone up.
Okay.
So he's like, well, I might as well put a payload on the damn
I
thing.
see.
but anyway, they don't have the camera, the batteries and all that died.
Yeah.
Like after 4 hours, it didn't last to 12 hours like they thought, but apparently, like in a million years, it'll come crashing back to Earth.
Oh my God.
Well, it'll last a million. I don't know that it's. Yeah, I don't know.
Can you imagine in a million years, unless I don't know how many apocalypses will happen between now and a million years.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, like this weird, like car with a weird dummy comes and crashes down, and they'll be like, what is this?
Well, it'd probably incinerate on the way back in. But
Yeah, but it's pretty interesting that rich guy can basically send a joke to space, just because.
Yeah.
Test a rocket.
Why
So you
not?
do it.
Why not?
Yeah.
So,
There's a lot of space up there.
Ba-dum-bum. So,
Where can you find us, Greg?
you can find it. Go to stuckinbetapodcast.com. Check us out on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher. Review, subscribe, and rate, or something like that.
You're rusty.
I'm rusty. I haven't been here in a while. So check us out every week. We're here on Facebook and other means of communication. StuckInBetaPodcast.com. See ya.